That's what we're trying to do.
You can be hashtag marriage goals.
Hashtag marriage thriving, not just
marriage
surviving.
thriving, not surviving. I like that. So yeah, so this is what, our marriage is by no stretch of the imagination perfect, but we love our marriage. I love Chris. I am very happy.
And I love Kim. She loves her.
He loves
Chris and Kim. He loves her.
him.
Oh,
He loves
she
me.
loves
Yeah,
me.
he's trying to
You'll
do
get it if you go
so,
back to
yeah.
the channel.
But yeah, so we wanted to share. We're going to have a series of 7. It's going to be, including this one, it's going to be 9 videos, but we're going to have 7 habits and a bonus because there was one that we just could not leave out. And this is just what has worked for our marriage. So we just want to share it with you. So without further ado, we're going to go over all the habits that we're going to be sharing over the series. And then each episode will be a episode, yes, of each individual habit. So these are in no particular order, and we're going to go ahead and start with number 1. And if there's any habit that you hear us speak of that you want specific questions about that habit, please do leave it in the comment section, and we'll make sure to try to incorporate that in that particular video in the series. All right.
Sounds like a plan.
Done rambling.
So if you need to pause to get your notepad, now's the time.
Yes. Tea break. All right, so here we go. So the first habit is make your spouse numero. I went to Mexico and now I think I can speak Spanish. But if you saw the video, you know I can't. So yes, make your spouse number 1. And Mr. Parker, you want to expand a little bit on that?
So we like to think of our marriage as a cord of 3 strands. So Jesus, God at the top,
Yep.
one another at the 2 spot, and then our kids below that.
Yep. And we do that. We'll definitely go into more details about that, but that has been the reason why our marriage is so strong, because we keep God first and we keep each other second and our children third. So we will expand upon that and definitely go into some empty nest stuff with that, because we have had some great conversations with other couples who struggle with the empty nest.
Even the thought of empty nest kind of maybe brings them a little bit of angst.
And cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Because we want to really dive into that subject.
Into it. Stay tuned.
Yes. And so number 2, Mr. Parker.
Number 2 is always continue to date and have fun together.
Yes, that is huge. It's mind-blowing to me how I guess it's not even mind-blowing, but there are a lot of couples that we talk to that are friends or, just people we come across that stop dating each other after, they've been together for so long, or the kids come along and or life just takes over. Yeah. And so we're going to dive. I'm like, I want to go into these so bad, but we're going to deep dive into these subjects. So
marriage is not where dating goes to die.
Yeah. Yes. So number 2. All right. On to number 3 is learn to communicate in a healthy way. Yes.
Learning to communicate in a healthy way. There are some good materials out there of love languages, knowing what those are about one another.
Oh,
but we're not going to go too deep into that right now.
No.
But don't assume that what you know about her or knew about her 23 years ago is still relevant and applicable today, because she is an evolving flower.
Even a year ago. A
year ago.
Yeah.
Yesterday sometimes.
Yeah. And part of that he's a mess. And part of that is praying together. We do prayer walks, but we'll get into that in that episode. And so number 4 is, Mr. Parker.
Be present. Make eye contact. Put your phone down, or whatever your technology of choice is. Put it down and be present when you're together.
Yeah. And just know that when we're doing these, there may be some things that will be convicting us as well. Some things that we need to revisit.
Really? So you're just gonna text right in the middle of a video.
Are we filming?
You think?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, she revisited that. Yeah.
I told him I can multitask, but we'll get into that when we get to that video. All right, that episode will be interesting.
It shall.
All right, excuse me. The fifth one is make love, not war. And I think that
You hear how she said that?
that is self-explanatory. You think it is, but no, really, it's really in depth. So that one is going to be juicy because we have a very healthy love life, and we work to get there. No pun intended. So we are going to dive into that. We are going to be an open book about it. And, you know, like I said, 27 years together, and it is very healthy. So
keep it fresh.
yeah,
Keep it real.
keep it new. So we're going to dive into those, and we're going to move on to number 6, and that is Mr. P.
Give each other space to grow individually and support one another. So don't be a hover spouse, you know, in a sense that she has interests, you know, you have interests.
Yeah.
But do take interest in her interests, if that interests you.
And vice versa. But yeah, it's like, you know, like allow each other to grow. Like don't smother each other and encourage one another when you are seeking things. And we'll dive into that more. You guys know that I am an actor. You know, he was a former NFL player. There's sacrifices. There's interests that we both had that we had to help each other grow in and support one another when it gave curveballs to the things that we actually wanted to do ourselves, you
Sure.
know, at that time. So
You've seen Love and Basketball for a minute. We were Love and Football.
oh, okay. Yep.
Now we love in Hollywood.
All right, next one is number 7. Don't take everything so serious. And that is some of the greatest advice ever.
Yeah.
Because you have a lifetime together, and if you're always serious,
Give grace.
give grace.
Love never fails, and love keeps no record of wrongs. That's a tough one,
And
but you got to kick it to the curb.
yep, and we're gonna call that KISS, the KISS method, like in marketing, except for we're gonna say keep it simple, spouse. So that is number 7, and we had a bonus because we were just like, we need to incorporate this one. So this is gonna be the 8th episode, or actually the 9th episode in this series, because this is number 1, and it is trust your spouse with your heart. And be vulnerable.
Be vulnerable, because chances are you probably were in a relationship before at some point. Maybe you might have been hurt or destroyed in a sense
Yeah.
emotionally in a relationship in the past. But if you don't give your spouse
Well, we're not even gonna
All
dive.
of that.
Leave it hanging. Leave it hanging. We're gonna dive into that. We're gonna dive into that.
Splish
so we just
splash.
gonna we
I was
gonna leave
taking
it
it back.
hanging because ooh, so many meat and potatoes. So that's the series. We're gonna be doing this once a week. We're gonna put up an episode. We're gonna please leave those comments below. What we'll do is at the end of every episode, we're gonna let you know what the next episode is so that you can leave any comments, any questions that you have, because we're gonna be vulnerable. We're gonna be open. We're gonna share our love, our marriage with you all. And I'm fired up.
I'm fired up too.
I'm
and who
so
knows?
excited.
This series goes really well and you guys are very receptive. We might go live. You never know.
Yeah, I think that would
We
be.
could go live.
Yeah, if this goes well, then maybe as a bonus for 10th episode, we'll just have a live video. But right now, we'll just get through the first one and see how you all respond to it. And the first one is going to be make your spouse number 1. So if you have any questions about that, please leave them down in the comment section below because we would love to hear from you. We are excited to share
Very excited.
the Parker Love,
Yeah.
hashtag Parker Love,
Love and
with you
ETL.
all. Yeah, we're known as hashtag the Parkers. So, you know, you can also leave questions on Twitter. Who am I on Twitter? I am on Twitter, guys. I do. I have like 3 followers, but I am on Twitter.
She's
I
on
don't even
Twitter.
know. Twitter. I'll leave it below because I honestly don't even remember what my Twitter handle is. I think it's just Kimberly Ann Parker. But yeah. Anywho. All right. We will see you guys in the next video. Super excited. We'll be back in a week. And I think, is that it? Is that it?
If you have not subscribed, please subscribe so you can get that notification.
Yes, please hit the notification bell because I know that I put videos out. Not that I put them out recently,
Sometimes
but
the
when I put them out.
algorithms don't find.
Yeah,
What they
so,
need to
and in the meanwhile, check out our Mexico City vlog if you haven't had a chance to see it. And
See you in Mexico.
because this man took me, yes, he said Mexico, so whoever corrected me on that, I do know that's how it is properly pronounced.
Yeah, we were living our best life in
yeah.
Mexico.
So,
Carnitas.
all right,
Carnitas.
this is so awesome, dude. We love you guys. Thank you so much for just supporting us. And yeah, we're going to get into the nitty gritty of marriage. So,
Peace.
yep. Talk to you soon. See you soon. Yeah. Bye. Until next time, sincerely, Kimmy.
And Chris.